Yo, the caption to this video is crazy. The caption is, he had us in the first half. I believe his name now after reading it, because they've been calling him Trontavious the whole time. Stevens, I believe. But it said YSL Slug names in court. If he's not YSL's, because everything we've said been Trontavious this whole time, but it has his picture once again. And it says this time, remember the first time he's like, I can't remember. I think my neighbor, maybe. They asked him this question before. No, but it was Rock Crew. That's what they told him to name. He got, I don't know. Maybe this dude, I don't really remember too many people. It says that this time they tell him, can you name YSL members? And I guess he has to name them. One thing he has said though that I've heard in the prior videos that I actually watched the full thing, because I was watching the stream to these when I could catch them. He said YSL was a music label and that's all he knew. So is he naming YSL members because he's still sticking to it? Like, I can't, bro, he's yelling YSL on music. He's part of the YSL, you know, music label. Like, he's still sticking to that, but he said his name. Because when it came to the Rock Crew, which that's not a music label, they were trying to say it on some gang shit. He said he couldn't remember nobody except like 2 people. His neighbor Josh, he didn't even know his last name. Now that they asked him for YSL, the caption allegedly says he starts talking because he said originally it was a music label. You guys let me know. Let's get into this. Before we do though, subscribe to the channel, like the video. We surpassed that 5,000 subscribers. We're on that way to 10,000. Subscribe.
These defendants in this courtroom right now are members of YSL Young Slime Life, the gang.
She did say something there that stood out. YSL, the gang. The gang, I don't know anyone, man. The music label, I can name a couple of gentlemen that are here in front of us today. But as I said prior, I don't know them as a gang. I know them as a music collective. That's what I probably would have wished that he would have shot with right there when she said the gang. It's not, I told you earlier, I don't know them as a gang. I know them as a music label.
All of them. And by all of them, would you please call them by name?
Queen, Rod, Other Queen, SB, and yeah.
You said Thug, so you do call Jeffrey Williams Thug?
Yeah.
And Yak, is that Diamante Kendrick?
Yes.
SB, is that Shannon Stillwell?
Yes.
The 2 Quavies, is that Marquavius Huey?
Yes.
And Marvius Nichols?
Yes.
Lil Rod, is that Rodelius Ryan?
Yes.
All right.
So with so many rules today with what's snitching, what's not snitching, is this considered snitching? Is this considered snitching? YSL, they've been repping it for a while. The only thing I really seen wrong here was that she said YSL the gang. She made sure to throw that in there. Like, why didn't she just say YSL? Because I know YSL the music label, I don't know the gang. He said everyone's name that was, like, I'm assuming in the court that day, right in front of him on the other side. I don't hear anybody's name that he might have not mentioned. I didn't hear Little Duke, I didn't hear Gun, I didn't hear him say none of those names. He stuck to everyone that was inside. And when he said Thug, and she said you call him Thug, his official career music label name is Young Thug. So it's a nickname, short name for on-stage performance name. I think he could have worded it better. I think his reply, he'd been asking, can I explain? I would have just hit him off with that. Like, yo, I don't know the gang. I know the music label. Would you like me to name the music people that are in here today that I know as the music collective? The YSL I know. But what do you guys know? I need you guys to tell me now, because now I don't even be knowing what is snitching and what is not. Is something like this considered snitching? The fact he said everyone's name inside didn't really point anybody out, but he's basically looking at them. And Shorty even went back and said, who's Yak? Him? Who's Thug? Him? And that's crazy. Out of all the names, those are 2 she went back to, Yak and Thug. I was like, Shorty, you're going to the biggest artists. Both of them are the biggest artists out of everyone on this trial right now. So yes, those are the 2 music heads that I know, Gotti and Young Thug. Do you think he could have answered it better? I do. I think he could have just answered it exactly like 5 times. I just gave different examples right now. But he's looking like he's talking on the fly. We talked about that in the last video. It don't seem like he's going with premeditated thoughts. He looks like he's just going off of freestyling. Juice WRLD, like that was a wild one. That was a wild one. What the 5 stand in spite of Juice WRLD, like that was a wild one. But stuff like that, like I don't think he's really thinking like, what does 5 and Juice WRLD gotta do? At least if it was a non, then I get it. But like I was confused by the whole thing. But let's share your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, man. We got so much more videos coming out about this. Still free Young Thug until that man is proven guilty or they prove otherwise to him that he should not be free. I told you, if he goes on tour, if he beats this case, that tour is gonna be wild, wild, wild. Oh Lord, you know that tour is gonna be insane, and we will be in there vlogging for sure. We have been blessed to see Thug prior in life, but now we want to see him more than ever. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let me know any thoughts you might have about all this.